Hey, what's up everyone? Aubrey Trades here, and welcome to another trade recap. That is right, plenty of action again today with some runners like Pets and EVAX. Personally, ending the day up about $10.75. Small, but I'm happy about it, you know? Overall, pretty happy with how I traded. Was more disciplined than I have been previous days. Still lots of room for improvement. Before we get into the recap, though, we'll go over some of the names from today. Let's see, big runners being. We had some nice action on Pets today. We'll go into the intraday chart here. My bad. Pets giving us a nice spike into the close. Dogs had a little bit of action as well with this nice midday bounce. We had the red box that gave us a nice spike here from the 12s to almost $20 here in the afters. That was a really good spike actually. And then the associated warrants going. Oh, that was like a 50% move on the warrants. That's pretty cool. Pet V going from 263 to 382 end of day. Missed that one completely. But also, not small cat, but NVIDIA melted faces today. Going as high as 313. Amazing. QuantumScape looking pretty good. It did fade a little bit into the close, but overall, I think the trend still looks plenty healthy. We're going into an hourly chart here. Uptrend still very much intact. So we will see. Probably just needs to grind around sideways here for a couple of days before finally breaking out. I'm keeping an eye on that. Lucid perking up a little bit more today as well. So we kind of like broke this initial trend. So I don't know, but still kind of chopped around sideways. So I'm going to move this now over here and get rid of this drawing. So going to keep an eye on that gap up tomorrow. Again, this 37.90, call it 38 level, is pretty significant. We get over there, then it is going to be fun. For safety is over 40, but I'd be willing to get into this at at the 37s or over 38s. So anyway, so that is that. MRAI is a Zach Morris pump we're kind of watching. Has a nice look here on this 4-hour chart, daily chart, making this nice little structure. So north of 566 or even 6, north of 6, I think we're in play. Fresh chart, small, not the best volume so far, but the setup is there. GME, still looking at AMC, all the meme stocks. Backed holdings, RIP backed holdings. I'm afraid I'm not that interested in backed holdings anymore. Fell beneath this line in the sand. This was my resistance level. It was the low of this pullback. So now that we're beneath the low of the pullback, I'm not as interested. I don't know that we're going to see the big Friday squeeze. Sorry. This had a nice little early morning spike that you could have caught. I lost money on this because I was trying to go for the all-day hold because I was trying to catch that move. Let's go to the show trades. I can show you the trades. See how I tagged this a couple times into the 1-minute chart. So I grabbed the 5 shares here at 36.18, and so this was profitable, getting a sell off at 37.22, 36.67. But then I took 5 shares again here on this higher low, thinking this was going to be an all-day trender. And then I set my risk to low a day, got stopped out at low a day. Then I tried again here, 5 shares at 36.33. Again, these are all $5 risk with a dollar, with a dollar wide stop. And got stopped out again. So after that, I was like, yeah, not worth it. We're done. I made money on this ticker. Now I'm down money on this ticker. No, thank you. And then we just ended up trending down, closing, you know, close to that 32 level. So I don't know that it's going to do it today. That's fine. Getting into some of the other trades, I took more ticker names. I know, not the greatest. Let's go to filled orders. We'll just go through. Let's see. BKKT we talked about already. ARTL was one I took. It was a top gainer scan. Lost some money here. Going for the, you know, this was the dip and rip post 940, or right, you know, just post 940, and then set the stop. The stop was low a day, and then after this point I just cut it because I was in another trade and I felt like if it was going to work, it was going to work by then. We had this downtrend now confirmed by the moving average clouds, so figured I would just cut the loss there, move on to the next one. EVAX, next trade I took, and then BBBY, DRMA, red box. Okay, so going to EVAX. This was the one that actually ended me green on the day, attacking EVAX here a bunch of times. A lot of times. So getting 10 shares here, 1790, getting 5 off at 92, just because it was taking a little too long with the hesitation. So I wanted to just de-risk a little bit, and then gotten the last 5 off at 1885. I'm trying to train myself to hold a little bit more, but ideally, you know, my entry would have been a little bit better. You know, it's not the worst entry, 1790 right here, but yeah, I don't know why I didn't hold a little longer. Make a note to, you know, give it at least a minute or something. But anyway, no matter. Re-entering here at 1816, 50 shares. So I'm trying to size up a little bit more, give it a little bit more risk. De-risking at 1804. And selling the last half at 1820, just because I got super nervous. Yeah, again, I gotta, you know, probably too much size here, if I'm being honest. I gotta not 50 shares at 1844, 50 shares at 1852, 50 shares at 1878, 25 shares at 1880, 25 shares at 1951 up here. Then move along like I know you do. Or I'm sorry, I was trying to go for the All-American Rejects quote, but I messed it up. 8 shares at 1682, getting out at 16, almost 16 even. Because I was looking for this trend break. This is the trend break you now see on this line, and then that was me being done with it. So that was going to be like, okay, this could be the big trade, pop, retest here into the 18s. That'd be super nice. But it was definitely that. This is that 830 bounce zone, right? What is this? 819. Yeah. So took advantage of this pretty well. Then moving over to, we said EVAX, and then BBBY. Oh, right. BBBY. Bed Bath & Beyond. So Bed Bath & Beyond, if you remember, had this crazy spike. This was just yesterday, from 19 all the way up to 21. And so then today, we saw this little structure getting formed here. Got long 20 shares, 1998. Pulled out at 86. Again, entry could have been a little bit better and closer in the 1989, but in my head I was waiting for confirmation, and really this was just a fake trend break, so I got chopped out of that. Took it again, 20 shares at 2007. At this point I'm thinking, well, at this point I'm looking not necessarily at the 1 minute chart. So at this point I'm looking at the 10-minute chart, right? And I'm thinking, okay, once we get over this resistance of the moving average clouds, 72.89 moving average cloud, I have a set. I'll go into it in a different video. So I get long again, 2007. 20 shares. And then I get 15 off here in 2013. I add a 2027, and then I close the whole position out at 2021 for a net loss of $1.18. Right, so a lot of effort for not. Although this was like a $2 or $3 loss prior to this trade, so this kind of made it a little bit better. Then we move over into BBBY. No, I'm sorry, to DRMA, which was just a very small win on this pop over this resistance line. I immediately got out. It just felt a little bit, it felt difficult. You know, I didn't get the best entry. The volume's kind of low. The spread was a little bit wide. Could have waited for this pullback into 645. So, you know, I got 5 shares off at, I mean, basically break even, and they got the last 5 off at 680 for a 30-cent gain. I know, nothing. I was hoping for something better, more follow through. I mean, daily chart, you know, we got a fresh chart and we got highs here. So I'm playing for the breakout. And I suppose really the breakout is over 7. My thinking was based off of the intraday action that, you know, a pop over 650 would retest the 695. And I was right, but the pop over, I just didn't catch it in time. By the time I caught it, my entry was at you know, 15 cents above 650. So next time something like this, you know, you wait for this pullback. I mean, I had, if I set the limit buy order, I could have gotten the price I wanted, and this could have been a pretty decent winner actually. So something to note. Then Redbox was my last trade of the day. After it had this nice spike, at this point I was using the 1-minute chart because we were so close to end of day. So I was getting long the trend break here. After the confirmation, 10 shares at 1537, and then I just took it. I just took the easy win, got out at 1561. Thing went to 1950. Boy, oh boy, did Redbox make a clown out of me. That could have been such a way better winner, but no worries. I mean, I had no idea that it was gonna push that high. I mean, really, I wasn't expecting it to push any more than its previous highs, because I kind of had this marked as a resistance zone. Yeah, I went up to 28 in the pre's, right? And it looks like it topped out around this. Yeah, huh. Put that there, see where it lines up. Just underneath. Funny how that works, right? So that's all right. That is it. I mean, you know, $2.47 winner. 10. This was a $5 risk trade, so you know, whatever. Take the easy win. That is that's all I got for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you got value out of this video, please hit the like button. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what other types of content you want to see from this channel. In the meantime, Aubrey Trades. I'll be back tomorrow with another pre-market watch list. See you in the next video.